Stanza 9. Don't you remember, Ma, when I went off to war, you thought it was the best thing I could do. I was on the battleground, you were home acting proud. You wasn't there standing in my shoes. So when John Brown's mother asked her son that what exactly happened to him, he replied to her that, don't you remember, Ma? Have you forgotten that when I was leaving for the war, you thought that it was the best thing I could ever do. You were so happy and you were so proud of me at that time when I was leaving for the war. I was in the battleground facing all the struggles and the hardships which you are quite unaware of, and you were comfortable in the house. You were safe and secured, acting proud as you were so happy that your son finally fulfilled your desire of going to fight a war. He says that you were not standing in my shoes. That is, you were not experiencing the hardships and the struggles which I faced when I was in the battleground. Stanza 10. Oh, and I thought when I was there, God, what am I doing here? I am trying to kill somebody or dying trying. But the thing that scared me most was when my enemy came close and I saw that his face looked just like mine. Oh Lord, just like mine. So he further tells his mother that when I was in the battlefield fighting the war, I saw all the destruction, so much of violence there, and I was wondering what I was doing there. I never thought that I would be in such a mess. I'm trying to kill somebody or I'm trying to being killed. This is what exactly happens in a war. There are two people involved in a war and one or the other has to die, as then only you get the result of the war. So he was saying that I was not able to think whether I came here to die or whether I came here to kill somebody else. He was not able to uh, think all this. But the thing that scared me most was when my enemy came close and I saw that his face looked just like mine. In the battlefield, he thought that what I am doing here, the most horrifying thing for him was that when he sees his enemy close to him, he notices that he's just like me. There's no difference between me and him. He's also doing his part and I'm also doing my part. We both are doing our duty. We have no personal enmity between us, but we are just representing our own country. Just like me, he is also representing his country. Stanza 11. And I couldn't help but think through the thunder rolling and sting that I was just a puppet in a play, and through the roar and smoke, this string is finally broke, and a cannonball blew my eyes away. So he says that I could not stop thinking. I was not able to believe that I am a part of a war which was which was not my cup of tea. I was not really enjoying the sight of that place, as there was so much of destruction, so much of uh, destruction all around. There were so many dead bodies. They all were rotten and it was like stinking. When he was when he sees so much of destruction around him, he realizes at that moment that they all are just like puppets and are controlled by their heads. Puppets means Katputli, who have no brains and emotions of their own, but they are always controlled by their heads. In the same way, he also felt that right now I'm also feeling that I'm like a puppet who has no brain of his own, who is not aware of what he's doing, why he's doing. He's just being controlled by his heads. So, as he was thinking all this, a cannonball came and exploded very close to him, due to which he was badly injured. His eyes was blown away. That is, he was not able to see. He was blind. As The explosion took very close to him, as he was not ready for the that uh, as he was not ready for that cannonball, as he was somewhere else. He was thinking about all those things, and in that thought process, he was badly involved. And all of a sudden, a cannonball came close to him, exploded very close to him, and in that process, it took his eyes away. Stanza 12. As he turned away to walk, his ma was still in shock at seeing the metal brace that helped him stand. But as he turned to go, he called his mother close and he dropped his medals down into her hand. So, after telling all this to his mother, he was turning to move away from his mother, and his mother was still in a shock, as she was not able to believe that my son is in such a bad condition. She always thought that my son is going to protect his country, but today when I am seeing him, he himself is requiring a support to stand. He is requiring a metal brace around his waist in order to stand. As his son was going, by turning around, he remembers that something is incomplete. Then he realizes that my mother always wanted me to go and fight a war and return back home with medals so that she could decorate her walls with those medals. So he remembers that yes, I have to give those medals to my mother. So he turns and call his mother close to him, and when his mother came close to him, he dropped all the medals in her mother's hand. So this was a very wonderful poem. It was an anti-war poem which tells us that war is a very destructive thing. It never gives happiness to anyone, rather it takes away all the peace. So we get to know that we should always keep ourselves away from all these war elements, as it not only disturbs us as it not only disturbs us, but it disturbs the balance between every one of us, as it takes away all the peace from the surroundings. So this was your poem John Brown. I hope you have understood it. The notes of this chapter I'll be giving you in your WhatsApp group. Thank you.